Top of the AM, top of the AM. Getting the day started. What's up with y'all, man? What's up with y'all in this early morning session? It is very early. We here. We here, my dear. And we ain't got no creamer. Oh, shit. Every single morning, man. It's a new feeling. The journey just begins, man. Tuesday, Tuesday, Tuesday. Hope y'all good. Um, Shit. That shit never gets old, though. I said, I need to start getting back to getting back to running in the morning and cardio in the morning. I need to get cardio going in the morning. Nothing like waking up and just starting your day straight cardio. Because I can usually go into the gym and just start hitting weight, but I need to go to, I need to start jogging in the morning. I need to start getting this cardio up, start waking up on a good note. What's up with y'all, man, on this Tuesday morning? How's everybody doing? It's been a journey to try to get up this morning every day, but I told myself that I was going to get up and do these morning sessions with coffee, wake myself up for the morning, good vibes, and get this day started. Now the ultimate goal is just continuously do it and be consistent with it, because it's always a it's always a journey in the morning. Like, will I give up my weapons? Which ones? Which ones we talking about? Can't give it up. I can't give them weapons up, my bro. I gotta keep going. You can't just give up. You gotta keep going. If you don't keep going, you ain't never gonna make it. Oh shit. And if they try to come and get them, nah, no bueno. We can't give it up. Not this morning. But it's been a journey 2026, man. Good morning, good morning, good morning. God bless. What's up with it? So yeah, just getting this day started. Trying to trying to get my energy up because I ain't got no energy. So I'm trying to get my energy up to start my day. And I kind of want to just start a new regimen at the gym. So I'm trying to figure out the blueprint that I want to kind of switch over to. Because all I really been doing is weight training. I got to get some cardio going, man. You know, but it's a journey. It's a journey that I can't never stop. I can't never stop the journey of health. What you guys got going on this day, man? How's everybody doing? Oh, shit. I went to this one person's live stream last night. I seen oh boy, he was still going crazy on exposing everybody on YouTube. And his whole content, all his content was kind of, it was kind of related to exposing other YouTubers. I said, damn, bro, he built a whole platform off of trying to expose all the YouTubers out there, you know. I said, this fool's crazy right here. See, turn this on real quick. What you guys got going on this Tuesday? How's everybody doing this morning? I hope you guys are doing good. Um, Supposed to have this little get together for family here soon, you know, but I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna do the family get together because there'll be too many people, and then my family gets together and they be wilding out. I'll be like, man, you bring everybody over to the house, you start getting all that old talk, all the crazy talk from family members. One reason why I kind of stopped having family over because people be tripping. Everybody be tripping. I'm like, these dudes. I remember back in the day when I was younger, that was like the best feeling is to have all the family at a function, bro, and you just have cousins and everybody over. I don't know where them days went though. I don't know where them days went because nowadays everybody gets together and everybody be arguing consistent for everything you do. Now that's real talk. Yeah, hell yeah. Consistency is the best thing you can do, man. Like if you don't stay consistent with something, you'll never reach the goals that you want. And that's just like anything, working out, job, making money. You got to stay consistent, you know. A lot of people fall off. A lot of people just quick to fall off. And I think because stuff gets a little bit hard, bro, they see like they see the reality of like how hard things are, and then they just so prone to just fall off. But if you work through that and you work through it, bro, and you just keep going, homie, you're gonna see the fruits of your labor, you know. You'll see the fruits of the labor. You gotta just keep going. You know, that's how it was with the journey with working out. You know, it was like it was a tough process, but if you continue to go, one day it's gonna poke out, and you're gonna be like, hey, that's why we do this. That's why we would do this. That's exactly why we continue to do this. Is because we're trying to reach goals. You know, appreciate you, Mal. High salute to you, Justin. You know what I'm saying? I know this is what I know you got up this morning and you thinking about some weird shit, but God bless to you too. Big Bigfoot, what's up with it, man? Top of the AM to the homie. You on your way to work, my brother? How was the day treating you this morning? Yeah, I'm trying to wake my happy ass up, bro. It was a rough night, but I'm still trying to get up in the morning, even if I have rough nights. I'm trying to get up in the morning, and I'm still trying to touch them goals. Trying to actually get to the gym. I got me a cup of coffee. I might have to get another cup of coffee. Got my breakfast going back here. You know, so I'm starting my day out, coming to say what's up with the good people. Gotta grind it up, man. You know, grind mode. A lot of people don't know what that means, Bigfoot. A lot of people don't be knowing what that means. Motherfuckers be so quick to they be so quick to just quit on shit. They don't know what the grind is, you know. You got to continue to grind, man. I know that's kind of what the plan is all year long. 2026, grind it out. Money don't sleep. Neither does the grind. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about right there, homie. As soon as you figure that shit out, as soon as people start figuring that shit out, homie, you cannot stop on the grind. You can't stop on the grind, bro. You'll touch what you need to if you just grind over it. I know people that don't like. That's one reason why too, bro. I stopped having workout partners is because workout partners, bro, kind of it will stand in your way to touch your goals. If you're a real grinder in the gym, I don't want no workout partner because they like you are stuck by what they do when you have a workout partner. I'd rather just go get it because I can get up in the morning. I'm not a lazy person. I'm gonna get up and start grinding. There's no stopping to that shit. There's no stopping to that shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to get it. No matter what's in your way, just get up and get it. Once you start doing that and put it in your head, you're going to be 10 times more better. But the reality is a lot of people are just lazy, homie. You know? And I'm not talking to nobody personally. I'm just saying people in life are lazy. People ain't trying to go grind. People can't even keep a job. You know what I'm saying? Simple things. And that people, this is the thing is a lot of people are catered to. A lot of people, they don't hear this. They don't hear that type of shit because people are so scared of what people are gonna say, or people are scared of how you say, oh, you hurt this fool's feelings. You hurt the dude's feelings. But it's not about that, bro. It's not about hurting your feelings. You got to get some tough skin, homie, and realize maybe you the reason why you ain't getting to where you going. What's up, brother? Have a great day. God bless. Everybody asks me, homie. Everybody asks me. There's a lot of people that I come in contact with, and they be like, "Hey, homie, how do you stay consistent in the gym, right? How do you stay consistently going?" You think honestly, bro? Do you think like a person like me wants to go to the gym every single day? Do you think I enjoy that shit? The reality is I don't always. The reality is sometimes I'm tired. Like today, I don't want to go to the gym, but I know I have to. And you got to look at a lot of shit like that. You got to look at a lot of things you have in life. You have to. All the greats did it. Every single great out there did it. Every single person that was trying to touch real goals did that shit. You know, what up, Big Mall? Hi, how you doing, bro? And that's kind of what separates the real from the fake. Is the fools that are gonna take that initial step to go get it. You know, what up, Mac? What's good with you, brother? Is the fools that don't make excuses, bro. I used to make hella excuses. Have a great day, fam. I used to make hella excuses for myself, bro. Why I can't reach this and why I can't reach that. I used to make hella excuses, bro. That was my normal scheduling. One day I had to get sick of that shit. One day I got sick of that shit and I was like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I can't be that fool that makes excuses no more. We all have a story to tell too. You know what I'm saying? We all got trials and tribulations, bro. It's just you got to keep going. You got to keep striving. A lot of people will just they'll give up at the nearest sign of a they'll give up at the nearest sign of hardships, bro. You know, fools will see some hardships and just give up on their whole dreams. And I'm like, man, that's not the mindset I could be around. It's going pretty good, man. We off to a good setting, man. We off to a good start in 2026. You know, we doing good things, man. We actually trying to, but we have to stay on it though, man. Because if we don't stay on it, who's gonna stay on it? You know, I hear you, man. I'm really trying to stay consistent. Doing good so far. Nah, just keep telling yourself every single day, homie, you can do that shit. Keep telling yourself, homie. Because what it is you're gonna be the ultimate person that makes yourself go off the edge and kind of like stops yourself from what you can be? Are you gonna be the person that speaks life into yourself and gets to where you want? Little steps a day, bro. What up, Big Stepper? What's good with you, Ma? I salute. Thank you, Lord, for giving us another day, man. Long life. Hey, and that's a beautiful thing. I see it every day with you, homie. I see it every day with you, bro. Like you really on a journey, homie, and more power to you because it's not hard to walk that narrow line, homie. It's not. My pops here listening with me. He says he agrees. Hey, tell pops I shout him out. God bless him. Early morning blessings to all the family out there. And the real talk, the real reality about shit, bro, is that we do stumble. You know what I'm saying? We do stumble because we're people, but the reality is just get back up. You got to keep getting back up and striving, bro. It's not easy. It's not easy, bro. I'll say it 100%. It's not easy. It's never been easy. Because I'm gonna be real, bro. I got programmed into giving up and being a weak person mindset, bro. Wise as a youngster, I used to be an individual, homie, that if I didn't like it and it seemed hard, I was not, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't gonna go in that storm with head first. I would say fuck it, or I would just be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing this. As an older person now, a person that's older, I'm going into all storms head first and just I'm gonna conquer that shit, bro. And that's how we need to all be thinking. That's how everybody need to be thinking. Hey, God bless you, brother. You're a real one. Thanks for the advice, homie. Much respect. Salute to you, my bro. Salute. You know. And even with my YouTube journey, homie, maybe that's the purpose. Maybe that's the purpose of my YouTube journey. Yeah, what's up with it? Mile high salute. You know, because the reality is, my homies, like real shit for myself. Like I know a lot of people been, a lot of people follow me for a minute, but the reality is, homie, Sev. Let's just call myself what my real name is, homie, John. Right? They call me Sev, but the reality is, homie, I know motherfuckers might think, hey, this fool got some shit together and this. Homie, I don't even have everything together myself, fool. I'm still trying to strive and figure out shit for myself. But I'll tell you this. This is some real shit to the homies that always show love and support. Y'all motherfuckers make me want to be better as a person too, though, to be honest. Because there's be times when I get on this shit and I just want to crash out, homie. And I just want to motherfucking go all out because that's just what we do, right? I see all the weirdos on here and I'll be wanting to crash out, you know. Because reality is, homie, is that in my life I really never allowed the aspect of disrespect from fucking anybody in this world, like, but when you come on these platforms, you got hella disrespect. There's a lot of disrespectful shit on these platforms. And I used to feed into that shit. But the real homies that be on here, homie, and that have always supported, regardless if you say, hey, this fool Sav is messing up. What is he doing right now? This fool's crashing out or he's tripping. You motherfuckers was behind me, homie. Y'all fools was supporting regardless, bro. That's why I continue to do YouTube and continue to come on this shit and say, what's up to the homies, man? Because I recognize the real. And you know what I'm saying? I recognize them real riders right there. And y'all will always have a special place with Sev, homie, because y'all kept it real. There's a lot of fools that they get all pissed off and they get all in their feelers about this and they're sad and they're all mad at Sev because he says something. And then they go vanish and they disappear and you catch them talking some shit like, damn, you really let one little thing, homie, you got all in your feelings, like emotionally fucking distraught. Yeah, hell yeah. I sip tea too. Look at I sip some tea too, my homie. I got all kinds of teas. I see you got that mug. Let's go. Yeah, hell yeah, my bro. you know. But I can honestly say I met some of the best people on these platforms too, homie. Heard about the Ankh, you a real one for not saying names. Let them hate from a distance. Yeah, homie, you know what it is. I'm not really worried about these dudes. I just see it like that, you know. I see it like that, bro. I be always like tripping off that shit, but people are gonna be people, homie. You know, people are gonna be people. People are gonna be suckers, bro, and act weird, you know. But I fucks with my real ones, man. I fuck with my real ones, you know. And it's like it's wild, homie. Because I met a lot of good people on here too, you know. But you meet so like to be real with these platforms, I mean, you meet a lot of fucking weirdos, a lot of weirdos that you just kind of just don't understand. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Um, why would you do that from fucking to show your ass on YouTube, homie? Why would you do that shit? You a weird ass person, homie. You know? Start a YouTube channel. I'll be thinking about it. It's a good outlet to express yourself while making some money. Yeah, and that's what we all do. You know, that's kind of what we all do. We all do it for that dream, homie. Why would you come on YouTube and not have that dream of expressing yourself and making some money and and networking with good people? But you know what's fucked up is when you got people that really just don't that really have it out for you that try to get your shit taken down. And we seen that with Dummy Dodging. What up, North Denver? What's good with you, brody? We seen that shit, fool. Because these fools, they get a little mad and they get in their feelers, bro, about something somebody said. But you might be what we're saying, and that's why you feel that way, is because shit might be touching your fucking heart about who you are, homie. But that's not really our problem. You could elsewhere. You could, homie. You could. Do your thing, bro. Start it up. You gotta dodge. Yeah, we gotta dodge the dummies, bro. And I'll say like this, bro. My rider right there, homie. My rider right there. You know, regardless of what you think about me, right? The homie ride's gonna keep it 100. That's the homie, bro. Like that, I actually consider that my brother, bro. Regardless, you know, that's the homie, fool. And if you hating on a person of that stature right there, bro, to do everything to get homie's fucking channel took down, you a bitch, homie. Because that fool brings nothing but actually positivity. And he don't do this shit like I'm different than who ride, right? I really, I really fucking sometimes care about my community, homie. Ride don't care about YouTube. This is not his life, homie. He just does it because it's fun, you know? Me, on the other hand, homie, I got a community and shit, right? And I do care sometimes, but at a cost. I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because I know at any given day this shit could be taken. The homie Ride, homie, all he's ever done is came on these platforms and showed a lot of love. Showed a lot of love. And for fools to get that fool's flag, get his channel flagged down, homie. Y'all some bitches for that shit. Y'all motherfuckers don't have the shine and the clout from the city. They're not behind you, so you fucking envious of that shit. Envious. It's like, bro, you a weirdo for that shit. But that's why I say it's always gonna be the real ones that get outshined by this fake ass bullshit, homie. It's always gonna be the real ones that get outshined by the fake ass bullshit on these platforms because this shit is watered down. You know what I'm saying? You know, and this be exactly what I be talking about. Look at the fucking stature of YouTube. I mean, it's funny. Shit is funny, but I don't be understanding that shit. Broncos are streaming the AFC title game. We got it. We got it. You know, we got it. A Fizzle, we gonna kill that shit. I feel it now. You out of here. Yeah. Real shit. Real shit, homie. You out here. You out of here. You're not welcome around these parts. Because we ain't talking about none of that bullshit right now. That's triple OG. Nah, that's a real one right there, bro. But you got motherfuckers like I seen last night, homie, got these fools on here. Their whole get down is being a scumbag, homie. And you got fuckers like you probably or whatever, and fucking trolls that'll follow that bullshit because you're a fucking clown yourself. And I'm not saying you, I'm just saying people in general. The clowns will follow the clowns, bro. That's the reality. If you're a clown and that's what you do all the time, you a circus person, bro. You a clown. You need to twist your nose. For real. Because you're the problem, homie. You're the problem. People don't like to hear that shit. But you don't have any type of respect in life, homie. You don't have respect from your family, your kids. You don't have respect from friends. You're not respected in life. You're a piece of shit. And you'll be around the pieces of shit and then go make a million accounts to troll because you don't have no fucking reality in life. You don't have nothing to live for, homie. You live for this shit. You know? I mean, I seen Kyle Orton beat Tom Brady, so I'm not crazy. I see motherfucking Tim Tebow beat the Steelers. I'm not crazy. Tim Tebow wasn't even a fucking quarterback, and he beat the Steelers in a divisional round. I'm not crazy, fool. You crazy. You crazy if you think Drake May can win a Mile High and it's a given. That's craziness. You know what I'm saying? You ban Patriot fans for buying tickets. Yeah, you ban. Homie, Patriot fans can't even come out here. They're not welcome. I'm Craig. What's up with it, man? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? You know, but that's just the reality check. That's just a reality check. Yeah. So if you lose that game, you might not have a shot. You lose that game, you don't your team is booty cheeks. If you lose the AFC championship to Stidham, your team is trash, bro. All the Patriot fans think it's a given. If you lose to the Broncos, that means that your team is ass, homie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I heard about that, man. They don't deserve to come to the Mile High, bro. They're all crying too, like, we can't come. Shut your dumb ass up. I mean, nobody wants your trash ass shit in our city. Broncos going all the way, man. He's only playing. It doesn't matter. You ain't supposed to lose. So if you get exposed, your ass is trash for doing all that hard work and then losing to almighty Broncos country in Mile High. You losing to a backup. You don't have no right to even talk about your season. Your season will be meaningless at that point. Losing to Stidham. What time does Denver play? 2 o'clock. But yeah, now we just over here. Broncos lucky they ain't see Jack. We don't care about Jacksonville. Jacksonville was not a part of the equation. Them fools didn't do enough. That's not our fault. That's not our fault, yo. Them fools got shellacked. You shouldn't have got shellacked, and maybe you would have a time to meet up with the Broncos, but your ass is outside of the box. If you ain't a Patriot fan, Jacksonville, sit your ass on the outside. Your small market city, we don't want to hear that shit. You didn't have enough to get to the big game. Your ass, the trash ass Jacksonville Jaguars did what Jacksonville Jaguars do, and they got shellacked in the playoffs. Sit your ass over there where the losers are on the couch, bro. We don't listen to fools that are not in the playoffs. We don't listen to that shit, man. The Jags didn't even get a shot. The Jags is over there, bro. That small market city, they over there. They didn't do enough. They didn't do enough to actually play the Broncos. If you ain't a Patriot fan, you can't even talk to Broncos country. Everybody needs to y'all need to go and just go sit over there because Broncos are obvious playing and the Pats are obviously playing. Those are the ones that are fucking worth talking about right now. You ain't even worth talking about. Man, I like when people say if. We don't play ifs in the NFL. That's not how the NFL works. Because if you would have won, you would be in the position. But your ass right now, you on the outside of the box looking in at the real dogs, the real champs. You get it? We in the AFC champs, not the Jags. And then off top of that, don't you have like 20 fans? Jacksonville Jaguars got like 20 fans. That small market franchise, nobody ever is going to see a Jacksonville Jaguar in the Super Bowl, boy. You guys are too small. Nobody will watch that shit because you don't have enough fans. You don't have enough fans in Duville. What the fuck is a Duville? Man, get the hell out of here. Yeah, don't lose to the fool we beat. Y'all lost to Buffalo Bills. Don't lose to Josh Allen, bro. Not because of the Jags, because of the Bills, fool. You don't even have no fans. Nobody in America is a Jag fan besides some food, and it's a small portion because there's more Tampa Bay Buccaneer fans than some Jag fans. There's not been a Jag fan seen anywhere outside of your small market city. Y'all are like a spectrum of the NFL. You have, man, you don't even come a quarter to what other fan bases are, man. That's why your ass is on the outside looking in. And see, this is bad. Well, next year is next year, but respect to you, homie. You know what I'm saying? Respect to you. Respect to you, though, bro. That's my second team. Nah, not Denver, mate. What you mean, bro? You know what I'm saying? See, we have to give you some of the homies. Like, hey, Jags. We giving you a couple fans here because you don't even have enough fans. They don't even have enough fans. So the homie said, hey, I'm going to do some charity work and I'm going to go actually support the Jags. That's how bad the Jags fan base is, man. Here, we said, hey, the Denver squad, hey, bro, they need some charity work, bro. Can you go show them some love, bro? We giving charity out on this motherfucker, man. Shout out to the homies, though, man. All high salute to y'all. I mean, I'm trying to have a good ass conversation with the homies, man. We got the fans coming in here talking crazy to Savage this early in the morning. Hey, but I like that shit. I love that fan talk, bro. But you know you can't just talk about my Broncos like that, bro. I'm gonna have to let you know what's up with the squad. My high salute, bro. It should be a good game, though, homie. It should be a good game. It should be a good game. But you do, to the Patriot boys, bro, you do understand that you ain't never won a playoff game besides Tebow in the city of Denver. So, Patriot fans. Nah, he hasn't. But that obviously gives us an edge, too, because they don't got no footage on my boy. They don't got no footage. So there's no excuse for Patriots at all. There's no excuse at all. It should be a good game, I'm not gonna go to the game though. Because last time, bro, I got too drunk. I'm not doing that shit, bro. I was hanging. I'm still kind of feeling the effects, bro, because it's later down the field. I love football, Denver and Sean looking good. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate that shit. And right now, the two teams that are in the AFC Championship, they deserve that shit. Those are the teams that fought this year. We don't want to hear from nobody outside talking about what Foo should have did. We don't want to hear from Quee fans. We don't want to hear from the Raiders and the Charger fans and Raven fans and Bills and Bengals, bro. We don't care right now. It's Broncos country and the Patriots in the AFC Championship. And on the NFC, it's the Seahawks and the Rams. Still don't throw two TDs to TD. He's blessed. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. It's a good day, though, man. It's a good day. I had to wake up a little bit. But, hey, it's going to be a dogfight. And that's what you want, right? You want a dogfight AFC Championship. You want a dogfight. You want that shit to be a fucking war, homie. You don't want no sissy fight football. You don't want no sissy fight football. Unfortunately, we couldn't have Bo Nix, unfortunately. But it comes with the territory. You gotta keep playing the game. You gotta keep playing the game, homie, and don't let that be a distraction and allow your other team, you know what I'm saying? what you gonna get into for the game? I'm gonna chill, bro. I think I'm gonna chill because I went to the tailgate last week. I did too much over the weekend. So this weekend I'm just gonna relax. I told my wife I'm not going to no tailgates. You know, I'm gonna send my wife out the house. Oh yeah. And to be real with you, my bro, when I get around certain atmospheres, I start sipping a lot, bro. I start because it's just the atmosphere. The city's turned up. You know what I'm saying? Like who don't want as a football fan, who don't want to be in that atmosphere? But I do talk a lot of shit to people. I do be turned up. I'll be talking shit to everybody. Yeah, cookout at the crib. I mean, I know this. I'm having a Super Bowl party though. If the Broncos somehow go to the Super Bowl, I'm gonna have a Super Bowl party. I'm gonna do a get together for the family and fools that want to pull up. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm the type, homie. I go out and about after championships out here in Colorado. I'm out and about. Like I'm downtown, homie. I'm turning up all throughout the city. Tickets for tailgate $50. It's $50 to park at the stadium. But that's kind of where you want to be because you don't want to be on like federal, homie. Like that's a distance you got to walk. So you have to get there early and then park in the tailgating where all the tailgaters are. It's cool though, bro. Like if you ever get a chance to all the homies that be at games, you have to experience what tailgating is all about. Like tailgating is what being a fan's really about. Like that's the fun shit. Cause the tailgate is it's just the community. You pull up to the tailgates, bro. You're in the community of just generational Bronco fans and fools are barbecuing. You're having beer. They let you walk around with beer over there too. They let you walk around with alcohol and all that shit. Um, I love that shit. Like to be real, I know people say this, but being a Bronco fan for me is not just about the game, actual game. Being a Bronco fan for me is about the community of Broncos fans. Like you meet fools that you know for years, bro. Like you're literally you're experiencing these losses and you're experiencing fucking football seasons with fools that you know for years since the '80s, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's more about just having a good time with the Broncos community. My dad's been tailgating with me, same crew for 46 years. You know what I'm talking about then. You know what I'm talking about, you know? That's a good ass atmosphere, homie. A good ass atmosphere. What do you watch the game when you tailgate? I was wondering that last week. Nah. So what you do is like a lot of tailgates too, they'll have big ass TVs and shit. So what I do, I'll go tailgate the whole morning and then when it's almost game time, then I'll leave. But if I'm at the game, I'm gonna go in the game. But what I do is I walk around, bro, to different tailgate parties. So you're just going and fellowshipping around the whole stadium at the tailgates. I don't stay at the stadium and watch the game unless I'm going in the game. I'll go to the house and then I'll come back out, you know what I'm saying, after the game. But some people do stay. Some people do stay at the game though, you know what I'm saying? But me, I like to watch it at the crib. The tailgate is all I got. Hell yeah, I mean, sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes that's all you need, really. Now I don't know how they're gonna do the tailgating. I don't know how they're gonna do the tailgating like when we get a new stadium because the Broncos are gonna get a new stadium. So I don't know how that's gonna be, but we'll see. I just know that I'm kind of dreading them getting a. I'm kind of dreading them getting a new stadium because it's not gonna be the same. If I feel that, so taking before the game. And what it is, I mean, really, to be truthful, if I could dumb it down, it's a big old party. It's a big old party, bro, because everybody has different tailgate parties. So you got fools over here, and then I walk around, so I'll go up to different tailgates, and fools will pass you a beer. You want to eat, homie? Here, let's go Broncos. Pass you hamburgers, and you'll just fellowship, bro. It's a big ass party before the game, you know. And I know a lot of the super fans, like the Orange Vader and the Pom Pom dudes and the limo driver. Those are like generational Bronco fans, and then all the homies from Bronco gang. And if you're Broncos country, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna take you gonna take shots with the homies. You're gonna be over there functioning, bro. So yeah, it's the thing to do for sure. Um, we have a Patriot bar out here in Arizona. Oh, that's tight. That's tight. One day, elsewhere, we definitely one day pull up to the stadium, bro, and we'll tailgate all throughout that shit. I'll show you like what the tailgating experience is all about. Um, but when I was younger, homie, I was about like 7 years old. My family used to live so where the Bronco Stadium is. There's a parking lot that goes by the Sun Valleys, and he used to live on that corner house. When we were younger, people used to pull up over there, and they would park in his property. So from an early age, bro, I was always around tailgating. I was always around tailgating, so it's always been something that I always do. Cause like I know people go to the games and shit, but like my cousin and them, I was trying to tell him because he don't ever tailgate. He's like, I just like to go in the game, bro. That's not even the experience like of being at a game. Like the experience is tailgating, bro. Like that's the real experience, tailgating, bro. Like that's what the Phantom's really about is tailgating. That's what we love, bro. Like so yeah, no, it's a different atmosphere. Hell yeah, you know what it is, like real shit. That's the experience. And I told my cousin, like, damn, for you, so you go to the game to just go to the game. Like, nah, you gotta go tailgate, bro. You know? You gotta go pull up and go to the activities, homie. You know? Um, I'm afraid of YouTube. I don't want to face my face on the camera. Yeah, it's not. It really if But then again, you would never know if you're good at it either. Because I never thought I would be actually. I never thought I would have actually anybody following my YouTube channel, and I got blessed with some good people that show a lot of love. A lot of love. We are the. So yeah, try it out one day. Maybe you'll be maybe it'll be good for you. You know, you might like it. We are there as soon as a law opens. Hell yeah, that's kind of how I do it too. Like, soon as the lots open, homie, and you could get in the tailgates, I'm there, bro. I don't even have a tailgate party, bro, but I be at all the tailgate parties. I'll pull up to like six different tailgate parties. That's just how I've always been. They're like, "Fool, you don't even have a tailgate." Oh, I got a tailgate. I know people over here. I'm going to all these tailgates, and I'm about to go eat. I'm about to go drink. I'm gonna go talk some shit to opposing fans, and I'm gonna turn up for the whole day. Um, yeah, that it is the heartbeat though, no, for sure. Because not only that, homie, you meet some good ass people. Like you meet a lot of good ass people. There's Bronco fans that you see there all the time. So you kind of, one thing about the Broncos community, I can't talk about everybody's fan base, but a lot of them dudes that tailgate, bro, a lot of them people that tailgate, they've been doing that shit since they were kids, homie. They've been doing that shit since they were kids. And they know each other. Like these people build relationships and bonds with each other. So they're losing, they're watching the Broncos win and they're watching the Broncos lose. They're there when they're in the bad years all together, and they're there in the good years all together. So it's like a big ass family. I got so much stuff on my plate. Yeah, I'm saying, hell yeah, bro. No, I feel that. I feel that. Hey, you got to just keep going, homie. What can you do? Just keep striving. That's all we can do. But the only bad thing for me, my homies, is that I don't drink. Like I don't really drink. But when I get to them tailgates and the homies start pulling out Mile High Magic shots and they start being like, let's toast to the tailgate, let's toast to the Broncos, passing me beers and shit, fool. Like in that type of atmosphere, I'm going to drink. There ain't never been one time that I went to a tailgate and didn't drink. And what's cool about it is you can walk around you can walk around the stadium with, you know, you can walk around the stadium with open containers and beers, bro, so they don't trip over here. So you're walking around like you're in Vegas. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate you coming to talk this morning about a couple different things. Good luck to you guys, man, this weekend. I'll be at. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna go to the tailgate this week. I don't think I'm gonna go to the tailgate. But what's cool? What's definitely cool? Like if you're going to the game, tailgating, then going to the game, and then functioning after the game. I love that shit, man. That's a whole day of football right there. Can't turn down shots. Hell nah, bro. It's hard too. It's hard to turn down shots, man, in that environment. Cause then you got old school homies that are like, let's pull up, man. Take a shot with me. Take a shot with me. You'll be too sauced to know what's going on when you watch the game, especially if you start drinking at like 8 o'clock in the morning. Fool. Hell nah. What do you think about Bills? Oh man, that's a hard shot. I don't think they should have. I don't think they should have, my bro, because he he brought success. They just need what they need, homie. I honestly think they need to pull in some people that could change the culture up because the Bills, like they're good, homie. Josh Allen's good. Now, I don't know what it is, but they need some other people to be at that facility, homie, and explain and change the culture because the culture is regular season and then lose. So that's a wild situation right there, bro. How do you fire the dude that's been taking you fools to the playoffs for a minute? You know, that's crazy right there. We'll see. But Broncos ended some careers this year. The Broncos ended some people's careers. I'm like, damn, bro. Fire Josh Allen pretty dumb. Yeah, bro. Yeah, they could. Hell yeah. I think that could work. I mean, bro, let's put it this way. You got Josh Allen, homie. He's generational talent. Maybe if you just get some new blood in there, homie, maybe he can finally get him a Super Bowl. But the cold part about it is now you have new blood in your division with the Patriots. You got still Patrick Mahomes. It seems like that window closed. It seemed like that window closed. And it's just sad to see, but the reality is, bro, this was the best opportunity for the Bills to get a Super Bowl ring. I don't know if Josh Allen can. Maybe a new switch up though. It's always good with a new start. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. God bless you. God bless you, my brother. So yeah, I mean, sometimes it takes to reamp the whole situation, you know, and you won't never know until you really bring some new faces in and then work with it. You got to start building, but that's a cold reality right there. That is a cold shot. Bill Belichick, I might, why not? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Bro, sometimes I just don't understand some of these organizations. Like sometimes I don't understand why organizations just can't get it together. You know, you have like my homies that are Raider fans and their organization just can't get it together, bro. Like you don't never expect the Raiders, and it ain't no disrespect, but this is really the reality, bro. I never expect the Raiders to be successful. I mean, because it's just their culture, like, and it's not just hating on the Raiders. It's just I've seen it so many times. This is like a relived dream that we always experience. You know, one thing you could say about the Broncos, like they just know how to bounce back. Regardless, man, they'll bounce back eventually. They're not going to stay down forever. It's not the culture that we have out here in Colorado. They're going to bounce back. Like, you're going to eventually have them bounce back, and it's not going to be 20 years. I never been in a span of being a Bronco fan where the Broncos team this was the longest span right here. But we just have it in us. It's our culture, bro. Like, even if we haven't won the most Super Bowls, we're always going to be a team that you're going to see bounce back to playoff contention and Super Bowl contention, because it's in our DNA. Like, we've been doing that shit forever, since I was a kid, bro. I started watching the Broncos in the 80s, and they were already doing that in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, early 2000s, 2015s, all them days, Tebow time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just in our culture. You got teams like the Browns and shit, bro, and the Raiders. They can't even get out of their own way. Um, they need another clutch receiver, a tight end. Stephon Diggs was their guy. Mm, ain't that a fact? And now look at he's over there with the Patriots. Bro, you get it? Like me, we would, hell yeah. Because I mean, you probably, I don't know you, but you're probably a real football fan. A lot of people ain't real football fans, bro. A lot of people just talk to talk. A lot of people will just talk to talk because they're not embedded in really a team. These fools they'll do fantasy football and tell you that they know everything about football, you know? And I'm not saying I know everything about football, bro, but I've been doing this shit since 1980, bro. I've been watching the Broncos since 1989. That's the year I became a fan, in 1989, bro. That's why when I hear other Bronco fans talk and they're talking crazy and they just don't know about the Broncos history, they know about what's going on now, like Peyton Manning, but they couldn't tell you anything about the Bronco history. They don't even know anything about the Broncos history. And they'll try to explain what the Broncos are doing and what they're not doing. It's like, bro, first and foremost, homie, you don't even have love for the Broncos team. You're using this shit as clickbait. You're using this brand to just get some views. And you don't even have no real love for the Broncos team. You know what I'm saying? You don't even make sense. Um, Perfect example of that. Yeah, they're another squad, bro. Like, I don't know what it is, but sometimes you have to do you got to strip the upper lining of that shit, bro, and just say, shh. That's why Sean Payton, bro, he was so important to what's going on, because he was willing to strip the whole shit off. He was willing to just strip that shit. Boom. No matter who called him out, he was willing to strip that. You know what I'm saying? He was willing to strip that. You got to make hard decisions. You got to make them hard decisions, my brother. You know? Yeah, where's his old team at? True. Honestly, for real. I appreciate all real fans, bro. Like, I just don't like the fans. I just don't. My thing is like fans that will try to tell you a whole scenario and it'll be all the way wrong, bro. It'll be all the way wrong. It's like, you really don't even watch this game, bro, with your heart. You watch this game for stats. You're a stat whore, you know. Fools be stat whores, bro. That's why they watch football, is because they want the stats. When I was growing up, bro, in the 80s and 90s, I was growing up in the 80s and 90s, right? It wasn't just about stats, homie. It was about a dogfight. It was about dogfight and battle prone type football. Smash mouth. Everything was hard back then. To get a touchdown was hard back in the 90s and 80s. Like, it was so hard, bro. Like, you really had to have warriors out there, because they just literally could abuse each other. Like, it was none of this pass interferences and roughing the passers. It was none of that shit. Back in the day, they really played ball, homie. Like, so getting a win by 2 points, you were happy to get the W. Man, nobody talked about, oh, they barely won the game. Nobody in the 80s and 90s talked like that, bro. Oh, they barely won the game. Because you played against some of them ferocious ass defenses in the 80s. You were not gonna blow out teams like that. You know? When I hear that shit, I'm like, bro, when did you start watching football? But that's just how it is. They can't play today. Nah, hell no, they can't. This is a soft era of football. And that's why I'm not impressed by it. It might sound like I'm a hater of the Chiefs, but I'm not impressed by their dynasty, bro. I'm not impressed by that dynasty whatsoever. I'm not impressed by that dynasty. That shit is the softest era dynasty ever. Like that shit is not impressive to me. A dynasty, homie, where you had a lot of help from the league. So yeah, that's not impressive to me. Can't play. Mm-hmm. But see, then again, too, elsewhere, I'm like for myself, I like defense. I'm not an all offense. I mean, I'm not all offense type of guy. I actually like defense. And maybe it's our culture in Broncos country because we went from Orange Crush in the 80s and 70s to what we did in 2015. Maybe that's why I'm more of a defense type of fan, homie. I like the defense. I love defenses, bro. I don't want to just see blowouts from one team. Not me. Because what's the fun in that shit, bro? Seeing a team just blow out somebody, that shit is trash. I like to see fools battle, bro. In my humble opinion, I don't want to see over and over the same storyline and storylines. It's just the same shit. That's one thing I had a problem with the Patrick Mahomes shit because everything was the same with that whole run, homie. It's the same shit. It's nothing new. And the way that they just kind of just push that, it's like, bro, they made that fool the poster child. They made that fool the poster child over there. So they're gonna bring in whatever is the poster child of the ratings, bro. So I feel like they were pushing that shit all the way through. But the difference between Tom Brady and the Patrick Mahomes era, I'll say this, right, is Patrick Mahomes era went all the way soft. At least in the Brady era, you still had the beginning, you still had the end of the hard era because when he first started, bro, in the early 2000s, there was still some real football being played. So that first little run of his career, there was still like he won that first Super Bowl in the era of real football, like real football players. Think about nowadays. I mean, they're like this is another thing. They're all friends. Everybody wants to be friends. Every player wants to be a friend with another player. Back in the day, we hated each other. Our players used to hate the Raiders players. We didn't want to shake their hands or none. It was all competitiveness. You talk about real Raider hating. Our players hated the Raiders, bro. Like we didn't. There was no being friends and kumbaya. Let me get your jersey and autograph the jersey for me. Fuck all that. You the enemigos, bro. We don't want to be friends with you fools. That's why, no disrespect to the rivals, but I don't want to kumbaya with the rivals at all. I guess I'm different. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to kumbaya. you know? Defense is good though, not for sure. It was turning into a new era. Yeah, it was. But yeah, no, that's true though. But I respect all the real fans out there, man. You could have some real dialogue with some fans, but some fans just don't know anything. Some fans don't even know anything about the team that they root for. They couldn't tell you anything, and they'll try to give you the biggest opinions on the team and try to tell you what it is and what it ain't. I'm like, bro, you don't even watch this team. You don't even watch this team. Well, we'll see. We'll see goes on in the AFC Championship. We'll see the game in the AFC Championship and see what takes place. I don't think it's going to be a blowout from any team. I don't think so because I think the reason why I think the advantage that the Broncos have, even in the situation coming up and everything that's taken place, is that the Broncos, their advantage, homie, is the home field. The altitude is a factor, and we're getting J.K. Dobbins back in that game. So if you can run it down, if you can run the ball, you can take the wind out of the Patriots and set your offense to just play close in the game because we know the third quarter comes around, the Broncos can literally air get off the field with the oxygen, bro. Like they can actually run the ball and actually take you out of the game that way. So we can keep it close, you know. I mean, there's a way we can keep it close and hope that Stidham he just has a good game. He don't have to do too much. He don't have to do too much, man. He just needs to play mistake free. Play mistake free. Let J.K. Dobbins be a workhorse in this game and let Stidham play mistake free. Don't turn over the ball. Home field is a factor. And that's one thing about the stadium out here, bro. It's always been a factor. Like, it's a hard venue to play out here. And one thing I'll say too is that the fans in itself, bro, it's so much energy at that stadium. So much energy at that stadium. What up, man? What's good with you, bro? That the electrifying aspect you're not going to be able to hear. That's another thing is too, you're not going to be able to hear on that field. You see Josh Allen, he couldn't hear the whole game. He's like, he was pointing to his shit. I can't hear because the fans are making it very disruptive. And then you put that altitude and that puts that in an equation, bro. That's a hard task for any team. Like when they say mile high magic, I know that's just something I say, but when you say that, when you actually say the mile high magic, it's not just talking about 52A, it's everything in one. You got the altitude, you got the crowd noise, you got just the atmosphere alone, bro. That's intimidating. And I want to see this. I want to see how Drake May, I want to see how Drake May handles that. Because if he can handle that shit, and Josh Allen had a big problem, bro. Like that was out of Josh Allen's character, homie, to throw interceptions. He threw interceptions, bro. He was fumbling. Like the crowd noise got in that fool's ear. And if we could get in Josh Allen and go head to head with that dude, we have a shot. We have a shot, bro. Plus we have the defense too, man. Uh-huh. No, and for real, Smith, I'm not saying that you guys are not going to win, right? I'm just saying it's not going to be it's not. I don't think. I think people just think that it's going to be a blowout. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think if the Patriots win, it's going to be a head to head aspect. It's going to go down to the wire, bro. It's going to go down to the wire. You know, because what the Patriots can't do, they can't start allowing the defensive line to tee off on your player because Texans had a good defense, but the thing about the Broncos defense, they know how to get to the quarterback. They know how to get to the quarterback. They're a different breed. Bonito and Cooper, if they smell blood, bro, you might have 6, 7 sacks. And if you allow our defensive line to penetrate that line so much and just terrorize, I don't know how Drake May will handle that with the crowd noise and the altitude. One thing about Brady, man, he was a specialist. And even in that Super Bowl run, bro, like that crowd noise, the defensive line with Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware, it threw Brady off of his square for a minute. Now Brady was a different breed, though. He was a way different breed. I'm good to see the game last night. What happened in the game, man? What happened? I heard Indiana was beasting out. The D fan, you cool as fuck. We just fans. Hell yeah, man. That's all it is. You know, people be taking it to extreme, bro. It's always good. It's always good fans and everywhere you go. Um, I'm going to win some nice money. Let's go, bro. I hope you do win. I do hope you win, bro. I hope you win. Shout out to the homie for winning. What's up with Bam, man? What you doing this morning, man? How you doing today? He was different. Now he was definitely different, homie. Like he was a factor. He was a factor, homie. And you gotta respect that shit, man. You gotta respect. That's why, like, honestly, to me, to be real with you, homie, when they started saying Patrick Mahomes was better than Tom Brady, are you smoking dope? I don't even like Tom Brady like that because of just what he did so long. But are you smoking dope? You're already putting Patrick Mahomes at the level of Tom Brady. You have to cover so much to be a Tom Brady, homie, and to go to two teams. He won two teams, Super Bowls with two teams. And a real football fan respect that shit. Because there's only one other quarterback that did that shit. That was fucking Peyton Manning. You know? Oh, hell yeah. Have a good day at work. Go get your money, my brother. Go get that money, my homie. I'm trying to still wake up. I'm getting some breakfast. About to go hit this gym off. Talking to the homies about this game coming up a little bit. You know? But we'll see, man. It's going to be a good game. It's supposed to be nice for the game, too. Bro, we hear that all the time. It's the ones that say that are the bandwagons, homie. I always hear I'm a bandwagon too. Oh, Bronco fans, just everybody's coming out now. Bro, shut your dumb ass up. You don't even know you are the one that's a bandwagon. You just talking because you a bandwagon. uh, now, yeah. You know, Bam, I gotta wake up sometimes and just shoot the shit, bro, to get my day started. Gotta come get some laughs from the homies. That's what I'm talking about. Mm. That's what I'm talking about, Gats. Let's go, bro. Y'all go sub up to my cousin's channel too. Yeah, they can't tell you anything. They can't tell you anything, bro. Like, don't let that shit affect you. I just laugh at them fools. Like, bro, you could never compare. You could never compare to the Phantom over here, homie. I promise you that. There's nothing in your Phantom car that will ever compare to this fan. And I'll go to that. I'll go to the death. I might not be everything, but I promise you, I promise you, if they put the top three fans in Broncos history, my face would be up in that bitch. I promise you that. And a lot of people have said that too. You probably one of the most dedicated, branded, invested history major of Broncos country out there, bro. They would have my face actually in the top three fans of Broncos history. I respect the game. Okay. College. Who's your college team? And I don't watch NFL. I always be rocking Bronco gear. Let's go, homie. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe you the good luck charm. Maybe you the good luck charm out there, bro. You know. Oh shit! Sorry to hear that, man. But I heard Indiana had a good squad, man. I heard Indiana had a good squad. Alabama, okay, they got a good squad over there too. How do you get big like me? These things, some eggs. Nah. To be honest, bro, I'll be real with you. I've been on a journey of health, right? I've been on a journey of health for a minute. It takes like I'm I'm like this, homie. This is like, you know how long this took me to get to this aspect, homie? It honestly took about 10 years off and on, homie. But one thing I'll tell you is Consistency, man. That's the main thing. Consistency. It don't even matter about anything else, your diet. It don't matter about training. You got to consistently start going to the gym on a regular basis, even when you don't like it, homie. Let all that other shit come. But the biggest thing for people in this health journey is getting to the gym, homie. That's the first war. If you can get to the gym, you already conquered a lot of the war because it's getting there, bro. That's the fucked up part. Getting there is the one that beats everybody. I don't want to go to the gym today. Bro, I'm tired. And I understand everybody got problems and everybody got different things that they're going through. We're all tired. I'm tired. But in order to get like any type of my size, bro, tired is not even an option. Tired is not an option, bro. I go to the gym like this, bro, with my eyes halfway open. I'll be tired as hell. You know what I do when I'm in that situation? I'll drink one of these motherfuckers. I won't even sip this shit. I'll just take it to the face. Kill that shit, bro. And in a matter of 15 minutes, I'm up. Like, damn, that shit hit me. And what you do is, homie, don't go play around at the gym. When you go work out, know that you're trying to build something for yourself, bro. Go crush that shit. I don't really even, for myself, homie, I don't really even talk. I just go focus in on that workout, bro. And then, everybody's journey is different, homie. What up? Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to you guys. Respect from UK. Shout out to my UK homies. Um, I just go in crushing shit, bro. Like I focus in, bro, and I have to crush it. What up, NFZ? How you doing this morning, man? Hard boiled eggs. Let's go. Hell yeah. You know what it is. Quit back. Okay, okay. No, I'm sorry. I'm not a sore loser. That's why. Okay, okay. I've been going through anyways. Miami. Thought they had it. I pulled for Miami last night too. He says he's entering the draft. Okay, okay. Nice. See, I don't even do college that much, guys, but I'm learning something new every day. INFZ, shout out to you, man. Mal, hi, salute. Have a good day, fam. On my journey too, my homie, on my journey, I've got dismotivated, but you have to pick yourself back up. Like you got to pick yourself back up, bro. Like don't ever stop, because health is just not a journey that you conquer over the night. You know, you gotta literally do it consistent for years, bro, to even get anything. But once you do and you start seeing results and feeling good, homie, you conquered a lot of the battle. They are headed to work. I love seeing the people around me succeed with that shit too, because it's so hard, bro. It is so hard, you know. But then again, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret too. Another reason why I got big, if you don't know, I went to prison for a minute. I went to the penitentiary for a minute, right? And in there, when you're in prison, you only really have time to focus in on building a program for yourself. And so being around the Fallons, have a good day, have a good day. Being around prisoners and fools that focus in on that, it's easy to get programmed into staying working out. It was probably one of the best. I know this sounds crazy, but it was probably one of the best things I ever went through for that aspect, because it helped me actually get structured on being a workout person. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but prison actually helped me get structured for working out. You know, it was mandatory to work out in there. and I just actually stayed on it. Um, I'm not gonna get into detail, but there was a pistol and somebody got hurt, bro. So they tried to give me a life sentence back when I was 18. But I've been out of the system since 2011, so I kind of I conquered staying out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to go back to prison. I didn't want to go back to the penitentiary, bro, because that's not me. Like I never got comfortable with prison. That shit was trash. I mean, like a lot of people, it was trash. It was overrated. Like that's not the place to be. You know, that shit is really honestly. When they say it's for the birds, it's for the birds. And out here in Colorado, bro, they make it extremely hard to stay out of the system. Like out here in Colorado, they don't allow you to hell nah. No, bro, there's no females in there. And all them fools, a lot of them fools is messing with dudes. Like they're having gay relationships on the yard. I couldn't be around that, bro. I'm good. I'm totally good. You know? I'm good. I ain't man. They be loving Shayla. They be loving Skittles and shit, bro. I'm good. Now, I'll say this. I didn't do like I be seeing some of the homies on here that do 17 years and I didn't do 17 years. I just my all my time pretty much probably equaled out to 10 years of my life in the system, you know. I shout out to you, bro. Mal high salute. Thank you for tapping in. God bless you. Have a good day. Probably probably a 10 year probably 10 years of my life I've been in the system and you know what I'm saying and did time, bro. 10 years out of my life, homie, to be real. And real shit. Why wash the draws, homie? Wash your draws. You're gonna wash the draws. But it does happen, homie. You know, it does happen. That's the fact of the matter. It's like that shit happens, bro. Like we play about that shit, but it's the reality. Some of them youngsters get turned out. Some of them youngsters, they getting turned out, homie, and they don't have no choice. You know, they don't have no choice. Like, what are they gonna do when a killer or somebody that don't care tells them you gonna be my bitch, homie? Yeah, you getting turned out. I said, damn. And some people don't ever understand that. They don't ever get the clue. They don't ever get the clue. I'll be tripping, bro. I'll be tripping on that shit. Like, damn. But yeah, I'm gonna get to this young gym today, man. I'm gonna go hit this gym off. I hope everybody's blessed. Um, I'm gonna be tapping in. I'm gonna be doing this every morning though. Yeah, nah, for real, you know, for real. People have to fight. Like you're not gonna ever go to prison and not fight. You're gonna have to fight. Like people ask, "Oh, can you go to prison and not fight?" You gonna fight. You gonna have to fight eventually. You know, you gonna have to fight because that's just how prison is. And they so gangster get up in there. I seen the most gangster dudes, bro, get broke. I seen some gangster dudes basically become girls. And when I say girls, I'm saying they transition to women in there. They start looking like girls because they're turned out. And they were the most gangster fools that be out here tattooed and you know, because what the penitentiary does, it's either gonna make you a prey, it's gonna make you a prey, or it's gonna make you a predator. That's what prison is. It's prey and predators. Majority, a lot of fools that go to prison, they eventually become a mindset of a predator. It's all about getting over on people. It's all about yourself. Like they're gonna get what they need. And if a fool needs sexual desire, he's gonna take it out on somebody. He's gonna get some head from some fool. He's gonna make a little fool give him head. And there's a lot of fools that can't defend themselves in there. So what else can they do? You're gonna have to play the position on that prison yard, and you're gonna be somebody's girl, you know. And I know that shit is weird, but that's what happens, and that's why for me, homie, I knew some fools that were doing a lot of time, and I never could get comfortable being around them fools that actually preyed on people. You know, I could never get comfortable around that shit. Like, damn, bro, this is not me. This is not me, homie. Even though you the homie, you my homie, bro. I could never ever back that shit up and say that shit's cool. Nah, fool. That's weird shit. 50-50 yard. Nah, bro. We don't really have 50-50 yards in Colorado. Hell nah. You said 50-50. Man, there ain't no 50-50 yards in Colorado. First off, this is not California. You know what I'm saying? uh, Shout out to you, Rada. That's not no point, man. For the God, like that's not no point, man. That's just weird, bro. That shit was weird. You know, top of the AM. God bless everybody. But even with that aspect, damn, homie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, fam. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's just wild, man. Dropouts, 25ers. What up? What up, cousin? Good morning to you, man. Hope you having a good morning. I'm gonna go wake up Jay right now. She gotta get up too. How's everything going? I'm good. I'm just trying to wake up. Trying to wake up a little bit. Kind of tired, but I got to get to it. I got to get to the gym. So I'm just waking up, having a cup of coffee, chopping it up with the people. Oh shit! Damn. Well, good morning to you. Hey, roundhouse people out there that are not up to good energy. Like anybody that just got some mad face and a grumpy, that's who you need to go. You need to just roundhouse them dudes. Cause bad vibes, bro, that's a contagious thing to other people, bro. Misery loves company. Yeah, the 25ers, bro. Yeah, that's a dropout gang. Sure, sure. Yeah, that's surely a dropout gang. But I didn't understand that either because like why would you drop out of a gang to just get put on another gang in prison? I'm dropping out of this gang to get put on a dropout gang. Didn't understand that shit, bro. Never understood that. You know, never understood that. Hello, how you doing? How you doing today? Now, if you know me, you kind of know my background like a little bit. You know where I'm from. You know what organization I was down with. Even with me being in the penitentiary and kind of you know, people saying it wasn't the norm for what I ride with. I never been that type of person to drop out. I couldn't. I wouldn't have felt right about myself. Like so, I stayed fully activated on prison in prison. Want to get a C4. Hey man, is messing with my wife. Ooh, what happened, my bro? Yeah, man, don't go overboard because when it comes to our queens, bro, when it comes to our wives, we that's one thing, homie. Don't mess with the queen. Don't mess with the ride. Don't mess with your rider, bro, because that's a whole different thing. You can a little bit get away with different shit with me, but when you mess with the queen or the kids, no, homie, that's a whole different ball game right there. Especially if you've been with your family too, man. Nah, that's a no bueno, no bueno on that shit. Man, my best advice to everybody is stay your happy ass out of prison. Stay a free bird. Like, do not go to prison. Prison was for the birds. Can't do it. And if you do go to prison, when you get out, change your ways. Oh, damn. Let's put this right here. Boom. I know many different people that went to prison, bro, went to the penitentiary, and they just never broke away from the penitentiary. They were like, they never just stayed out long enough to actually enjoy their life. They never got to experience anything but prison time, and then they'll get out and go back to prison. That's not a way to live either. That's definitely not a way to live. It's like you do all that time and then you get out and then and then you just go straight back to prison. I never understood that shit. Like, nah, homie, there's so much more out here in the free world than being locked up in prison. Like, you can actually have a good time out here, enjoy your family, enjoy your relatives, your loved ones. And there, you don't get none of that shit. None of it. You just around men all the time. Around men all the time, people that are frustrated, people that are stressed out, nobody liking each other, everybody's at war with each other. I'm good. I'm not trying to be a part of that shit. And I'm 40 years old too. I just always think about it. We always say this, like, homie, if I went to go catch another case, I'm gonna go do 15 years, 20 years. I'm already 40 years old. Get out at 60 years old, man. I'm good. I'm good. That shit just makes my stomach turn. I have homies in there that never been out of Colorado so much more. You get it. Shout out to Denver, mate. You get that shit, bro. You got homies that literally been doing time for so long, homie. It's like, and they don't know nothing else. They don't know nothing else. They're out here in the box state. They get out, they go back in, and they're just so in the box state, bro. They don't even get to experience anything in life. They don't get to experience anything. It's so just programmed into their mind to the street life, the hood, And that's how I was for a minute too. That's kind of how I was for a minute too. I thought I was just I thought this is what life just is, the hood. I said, man, till one day you get a reality check and things turn. It's like, damn, homie, I got to get my shit together. I got to get my shit together. But sometimes it's too late for people. Sometimes it gets way too late for people. It's like, think about that shit, homie. Like, a lot of fools get caught up one time and then they doing the rest of their life in prison. They doing the rest of their life in prison or dead, That's the two options you have, prison or being dead. And you could have did so much more different. You could did a lot of things different for yourself, I go hit off some chest, man. I'm about to go hit up some shoulders. Hit off chest, man. I appreciate you guys tapping in this morning. I'm about to probably bounce out. God bless everybody, Ma. I salute. Hey, and we'll see, man. We'll see what goes on. We'll see what goes on here with the Broncos. We'll see what's happening this Sunday. But good talking to everybody this morning. And you know what I'm saying? Have a good day. God bless all you guys, man. I'm gonna get at y'all.